Hello, my name is Kalin Scott.
And I am Sarah Wooton.
And I'm Vikram Jitaya.
And we'll be talking about Tesla in a case study.
All right. So Tesla was invented in 1888 by Nikola Tesla, and who invented a car and basically based on an AC induction motor. And later on, it was founded in 2003 by a couple of engineers out of Silicon Valley who were out to prove that any electric car will be as good as a sports car out there. Not only that, it will have a zero emissions. Zero emission. And
that's interesting that you say that, because their competitors being Ford, GM, Honda, Mitsubishi, Porsche, Toyota, and Volkswagen, and all they have compared to that is probably hybrid cars.
Well, Tesla Motors continue to be one of the most closely watched stocks in the market right now. But arguably one of the most misunderstood.
Well, let's go ahead and just talk about their strengths and weaknesses. Diversification and differentiation. Differentiation being that they were the first to enter as a battery-powered car, and that they're one of the leading ones currently, and that there's no other company that has a battery-powered car. And in diversification, that they've not only just been nationwide, but they've also developed to be worldwide, being in at least 18 different countries, spreading from North America, Asia, Europe.
Okay, that's interesting you said that. What about
the weaknesses?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about capital, especially them being such a young company. What I think you said from 2003 when they started first manufacturing cars. They do not have a lot of revenue based off because their price point does not necessarily lean to middle-class America. Even though they have reached out to making the car a little more affordable, which I see in the near future, but that's not where it's at right now. And the cost of parts, particularly their battery. Now, that's the heart of the car. It's not... For them, it's what's the most expensive. And because they manufacture here in North America, when things typically get made in America versus when they get made probably like in Toyota, like in China, how it's a little cheaper with wages and such, that is also a weakness. And product diversity, they currently only have 3 models, which is the product X, S, and 3.
3, correct. Yes, and the only threat to that company, well, it does have a couple of threats, but I would say only efficient threat is the Fisker Karma, which is also an electric car, and it runs on a gas as well. It's not like a Tesla. Tesla is only an electric car. So Fisker Karma is a luxury just like a Tesla.
So Fisker car is a luxury car.
Luxury car, yes.
Okay.
It's powered by gas and electric, so it has a plus point to that. I mean, that's the only threat I would say to Tesla.
And it is made by
Fisker.
Fisker?
Fisker, yes. The company is Fisker. I think the model is Karma. That's the model of it, and that's the only known threat to the Tesla as of right now. But it does. A lot of companies out there does have a hybrid cars out there. They are electric. I mean, like Toyota Prius, Honda hybrid, Hyundai hybrids.
Well, when you're talking about opportunities and in relation to Tesla, Tesla's biggest opportunity is its first mover's advantage. As the world's leader in revenue for fully electric vehicles, it has the potential to become the #1 electric car in the world. By implementing 3 models, Tesla priced at various prices, it has the opportunity to saturate the market. In the beginning, Tesla initiated the first Tesla model, which was the Model X. That was originally priced at $81,000 to $116,000.
Wow.
Now, when you're making that price point, imagine the average American citizen, and imagine the income of an average American citizen. Now, the average American citizen makes around $116,000 a year just based on the whole entire family. So when you take that in consideration, that's too much to pay for one particular car. So they implemented another car called the Model S. And that was price pointed at $71,000 to $109,000. Now that was still a little too high based on the average income in the US. So they implemented the Model 3. Now this is affordability.
Right.
This is priced at $35,000. Now that is priced at the same point of a Hyundai, a Honda, a Kia,
Toyotas,
exactly, a Toyota.
Toyota.
So it being priced at $35,000 as of 2018, which is when the car itself will be produced for
Oh, okay, so it's currently
production.
not on the market.
It's not on the market right now. Tesla will risk a lot of capital on ramping up production. The reason being because in the beginning, Tesla only had a small window of production. Only a certain number of people were buying Teslas. So with it dropping its price to $35,000, imagine the production that goes with retail and service capacity. Everything will be bigger with Tesla, from parts to robots to manufacture mass production. This could be a financial risk. What do you think?
Well, I mean, but since this isn't currently on the market, though, what are some things that we could potentially look at that could maybe help the company now? And since they're already trying to be more cost effective for the future, but that's not for another couple years, but what else can make the company more marketable?
More marketable, I would possibly say implementing solar panels.
Into solar panels?
But I would say manufacturing, take the manufacturing out of America and put it in somewhere in, I would say, Asia or Europe. No, not Europe, but Asia, because it would be a lot cost efficient on the parts, on the labor, as compared to in America. I mean, as you can already see, the one we have a Toyota out there, and it's doing very well as a profit wise and the sales wise, because
I don't believe in Asia their minimum wage rate is higher than ours. Now I know in the United States minimum wage varies in different states.
Right.
So with production being out of state and internationally, they could get the job done at a lower rate.
Low rate.
So I believe Asia would be a great solution to make production have longevity.
Not only, I believe not only it will speed up the production and produce more cars, but it will also increase their profit. Mm-hmm. I would say so.
I was personally thinking that partnering with a major gas company.
Really?
Yeah, thinking about maybe Exxon or something. So the thing about Tesla is that they are running on a battery, but how efficient does it end up being when it's only available to power up your car at a Tesla dealership or at your home? Even though it's saving the economy, but let's make it more available to people. Okay, you're going to invest in this car, but the downside is that you won't be able to do long drives or family vacations. Or
exactly.
how long do you have until you are consistently charging up or having to find a Tesla dealership?
And typically when you're trying to find a Tesla dealership or a station to fill up your car, they're typically in the modernized locations of the cities. So they're in downtowns, they're in the uptowns of the cities. Like in relation to Houston, Tesla is on Westheimer locations or in
But
Montrose.
there could be other people besides that would live on Westheimer that want to buy a Tesla or can afford it, but they would have to drive 20 minutes or only be able to charge. But what if they commute?
Exactly.
So why don't we make it as accessible as our neighborhood
Walmart or Kroger's
or Exxon, just like any neighborhood gas station. Just how gas is available for us every corner or every block. And I feel like that's eventually something that Tesla should lean in towards, and partnering with maybe one specific brand of an oil company, and then moving from there.
Have you ever heard of the solar company called Varengia?
No, I haven't.
It is one of the largest residential solar companies in the United States. They've recently implemented almost 12,000 solar panels on homes. So that is another solution they can use. It's natural energy, and seeing as the Tesla is electric, that will be effective and efficient.
Right.
So also saying if they partner with solar panel energies, they're not only just helping their energy bill, but also because with solar panel energy, they have more of an incentive to buy it because they also have a new car.
Exactly.
But then they also get money back from the energy companies for having solar panels.
Right. Yes.
And then what else? I think there was something that you
Yes, I was talking about how we already do that. I mean, if you buy an electric car, government already refunds you about $3,000 to $5,000. So if you put a solar panel on it, I think the government will also help you in that situation to get your solar panel installed, I think.
Yeah, they give you incentives.
Yes.
Basically. Okay. Well, this basically wraps up the discussion.
Yes.
But what recommendations do we have in terms of our alternatives?
Okay. I would say manufacturing in Asia, more specifically in China, because like I already said that the labor is cheap and the parts is going to be cheap. I mean, of course, if they don't trust China with the battery, they can send the batteries out from here to China, and all they have to do is put it in. But the rest of the car is being built in China.
So we're just trying to make the car more, I guess, affordable by being more cost effective with their production.
Yes,
exactly.
Oh, interesting. Well, it definitely sounds like Tesla is a force to be reckoned with.
And it can be potentially the quintessential car of the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Now we just have to edit that part out.
Edit that part, yeah.
We need to watch it and then...